turn from an entrepreneur into an entrepreneur. Wanting to start a first business is like wanting children. Everybody loves the idea of it, but it may put some restrictions on your life and will mostly likely to put a lot of pressure on you. Many people talk about how much they really want to start business. They always talk about how creative they are, how many ideas they have in their mind, why their idea couldn't fail. However, their ideas rarely reach the execution stage. You want to be an entrepreneur, but for various reasons, you stuck being a entrepreneur. With that in mind, I'm going to share with you some key differences between an entrepreneur and an entrepreneur so you can adjust your behavior accordingly. Don't wait for the right time. One of the biggest reasons entrepreneurs aren't able to turn into an entrepreneur is because of the so-called excuse, time. They come up with an idea that may have great potential, but they never act upon the idea that simply because they wait to jump in the market at the right time. What they don't seem to understand is that the timing will never be right, meaning that there will always be something that you would like to see different. For example, you will always have to deal with massive competition, or maybe the market might be in a downward spiral. The point is that in 99.9% of the cases, there will be always something off. A great entrepreneur distinguishes himself from the wantrepreneur to launch their service or product despite the circumstances. Just make a start, no matter how small. Stop complaining and overthinking. Complaining is one of the biggest setbacks you create for yourself. Often it starts with complaining and then it leads to the overthinking. Soon you get to the point that you will create some problems that don't actually exist. And as you might already know, whatever you put in your mind, that determines the outcome. The key difference between an entrepreneur and a wantrepreneur doesn't lie in the complaining part, because an entrepreneur is a human too, and complaining is part of the human DNA. Instead, it lays it in the part about doing something about the complaint. An entrepreneur will be adaptable enough to figure out a solution for the problem he or she faces. A wantrepreneur just complains and does nothing about the situation, hoping that it will resolve itself. So instead of wasting all your energy complaining about all the things that are wrong, invest that energy in coming up with solutions. No risk, no reward. Taking risk is scary and it requires a lot of courage. It's often the case that you have to make decisions based more on your gut feelings than logic or reason. This can be confusing for some, since you have been taught from an early age that you have to follow reason in order to be safe and to make it in our society. However, if you always play it safe, you'll never really unleash the greatness that lies within you. Entrepreneurs won't follow through with their ideas because they get paralyzed with fear when they think about all the things that can go wrong when they take the jump. They get so upset about all the things that can go wrong that they decide to wait for a better moment, or that they won't do anything with their ideas at all. In contrast, entrepreneurs know the risk of failing very well, and they are scared too, but they decided to do it anyway. Why? Because they know that the taking risk is part of the game, and that is the only way to achieve huge accomplishments. They focus on all the things that can happen if it will work out. Like Einstein said, a ship is always safe at the shore, but that is not what it is built for. Venturing out in business requires both planning and risk-taking. That is why it is important that you include risk management as part of your business plan. You can list down all the actions you can take as you deal with the unknown. An entrepreneur should always be open for revision and be prepared for all the risk possible to experience. Follow your passion, not money or success. All entrepreneurs have one thing in common. They can't wait until their business becomes successful so they can start living the good life. There is nothing wrong with this type of motivation. However, to be truly successful in life, you need to be fulfilled with what you are doing. Entrepreneurs follow trends that tend to be successful so they can jump right in and take a piece of the cake. They don't follow their passion or their strength. They follow the success. Eventually, when they don't achieve the success they want fast enough, they'll quit. But if they do succeed, it usually doesn't lead to fulfillment on a personal level, since they didn't follow their passion. Entrepreneurs, on the other hand, do follow their passion because that's what makes them fulfilled and happy. They won't jump into the next bubble just to make some quick cash before it bursts. They focus on the strength and what they are naturally inclined to. They know that if you are consistent and put in the effort in your passion, you will be successful on a financial and a personal level. Focus on business longevity. A major point where an entrepreneur falls short is having a clear vision. The entrepreneur only thinks for the short term. They are so focused on achieving success quickly, they sometimes even tend to compromise their business plan and take a few dangerous shortcuts. Entrepreneurs act rushed and want everything to happen overnight. However, what entrepreneurs don't seem to realize, but entrepreneurs do, is the following: what comes easy won't last, and what lasts won't come easy. A true entrepreneur has a vision for what he or she wants to accomplish. The vision gets slowly achieved by setting goals. They know that there is no such thing as an overnight success, and they realize that in order to build business longevity, you need to have a strong foundation on which the business is built. Shortcuts might be helpful in the short term, but in the long run, they'll compromise your result. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. There has never been a better time than right now to take that leap of faith and make things happen. It's time to put your ideas into actions. Of course, there are still plenty of reasons you can think of on why you shouldn't start a business. However, there is one major reason to start a business that trumps them all. It's better to live a life of oh wells than looking back thinking what if. Do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Hit the like button, share the video, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.